Separable prefix verbs, there are a bunch of them. They're in your textbook. But if you can identify what is the prefix, you can identify which part to separate. So things like an, as in ankommen. Ankommen is to arrive. Whenever you write out a sentence like der Flug kommt pünktlich an, the flight arrives punctually. Never happens, but hypothetically.
It could happen someday.
No, it didn't. You just think it did. Der Flug kommt pünktlich an. The an goes at the end of the sentence because that's the separable prefix. If you could separate it, it goes at the end of the sentence. That's where it goes. If you use it with a modal auxiliary, obviously it goes back together as the infinitive form, which would be ankommen. Yes, sir?
What's
To receive, bekommen. Yeah, bekommen is not a separable prefix. Be is a non-separable prefix. There are a bunch of those, but if you just identify the ones that are separable, then you won't have to worry about not remembering one. You know what I mean? There are a bunch of them. So we would have things like an, aus, fern, her, herunter, mit. I'm missing some. Yeah. Yeah, they're also prepositions sometimes. So an is a preposition, aus is a preposition, mit is a preposition. These are prepositions when they're used in conjunction with a noun, but because they're not used with nouns, they're going at the end of a sentence. They're not actually used as prepositions. They're actually part of the verb. Does that make any sense? Okay. If you say things like mit dem Mann, that's a preposition because you have here a preposition and the object, right? If you say things like ich bringe meine Tasche mit, there's a period after. There's no object of the preposition. It is not actually a preposition. Technically, mit and bringen is your verb. Mitbringen is to bring along. So this is ich bringe meine Tasche mit. I'm bringing my bag along. Yeah, if it's at the end of the sentence, it is not a preposition. It's actually part of the verb. Yes, sir? Rüber. There's one that I'm missing, yes. There are others, but again, they're listed exactly in your textbook. So anytime that you see one of those prefixes, you take it off and put it at the end of the sentence. If you are using a modal auxiliary, the entire verb in its infinitive form goes at the end and it becomes one word again.